And good morning. It is Wednesday, June 19th. We are up and at 'em. Actually, had a little late start to get to this video here, the morning update. I was lucky enough to be contacted by Steve Adams. He has a very successful podcast, hiking podcast, and himself, and then he has others who also add to his Hiker Radio Network. You can Google that, Hiker Radio Network, and he has other people who contribute to his kind of hiking podcast empire, if you will. But his podcast is Mighty Blue on the Appalachian Trail, a Midlife Crisis. You can Google it or search for it wherever you get your podcast. And we did a little 20-minute or so interview, and he's going to feature me as one of the 5 to 7 hikers that he's going to follow the rest of the year. He usually does the whole year, but he himself was just on like a 2-month hike over in the UK, which was pretty cool. I asked him a little bit about that, and that sounded pretty neat. And he was podcasting while he was doing it, but I'm fortunate enough that he's going to follow me. So another way you can get some info about my hike, if you care to, you can Google that. I think he said I'm going to be on next Thursday, which I guess would be the 27th for the first time. And then he'll check in and every 2 to 3 weeks on each of the hikers that he's following to get updates. So that was pretty cool. Today, it's another hot day. Water is the key for the day-to-day to keep hydrated. Great shade this morning so far, but it will be warm. I think it's supposed to be 93, 94 today. So not much elevation per se, though, which is great because that's what really hammers you when there's heat. Those ups. And I sweat anyway, so add 93 degree heat and big elevations, and I'll just be mush by the end of the day. So we'll hike along. Again, no plan. I'm just looking for water. We'll hike all day, take care of our body, keep some food in us, liquids, and just see where we end up. I've put no rules on mileage on myself for this next week while we're in this kind of heat, because that's just foolish to do that. So we'll hike. I almost got a little chilly last night, though. I was glad I left Harper's Ferry and went up a little bit in elevation, because I almost got in my sleeping bag, almost. But it was nice sleeping, and I got a great night's sleep. So I'll check in with you all later, and we'll see how we're doing. All right, I just hiked a little over 6 miles in 90 degree plus weather to the Reno Monument Road. Reno Monument Road. I guess there's a monument over there, so that must be for what it's named after. So from here, there's an ice cream store that away. 6 miles away. So we're gonna try to do some hitchhiking. Wish me the best of luck. All right, it is 4 o'clock and we are back on the trail. A young couple at the ice cream place, Drew and Kelsey, were very, very kind to bring me back to the trailhead, which I very much appreciated, because even though it's 4 o'clock, it's still pretty warm, and the whole walk back would have been uphill, and I don't need an extra mile and a half of uphill in the heat. That's the worst part. You know, the mile and a half is, and even the uphill is not that big a deal. It's a road. It's not like you're going to trip on rocks. Hold on, my leg is itching. Oh, but it's being exposed. It 100% in the sunlight. So that would have been the bad part, because that is very sapping. And after I ate that pint of strawberry ice cream and I'm feeling all fresh and cooled off, that feeling would have gone away very quickly. So huge shout out to Drew and Kelsey. Thanks for the ride, guys. Much appreciated. So we'll keep walking.